When we did Istanbul.
Morning.
What's up? Could you not sleep? 9 o'clock.
Right, good morning. We shall take the usual format today and we will begin with Gary Cottrell and Sky Sports News.
Hi Enzo, thanks for your time. Any updated team news at all? I'm thinking particularly Chris and Nkunku. You said, you've already said potentially he's not going to be fit, but is that still the case?
He's working with us in the last days, him and Marc, Guiu, and both they can be available for the next game, knowing that no one of them played some minutes from the injury.
So by the next game you mean Forest?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so they're available for selection?
They can be available, yeah.
Reece James, probably just normal. We saw him at open training on Tuesday doing his own session. Is he okay?
No, yeah, he's okay. Simply, he has his own program, because we said already that we try to protect him, so we are managing him also in the training session.
So this is a massive game for 5 clubs on Sunday. Have you ever known a finish to a campaign like it in terms of what's at stake?
Probably also show how difficult is the Premier League. So many teams involved. The one that they have been consistent has been Liverpool, and this is the reason why they won the Premier. I think all the rest we had during the season a little bit up and down moment, and this is the reason why we are there. But we are happy to be there and try to finish in the best way.
Will you be able to, I mean the crowd will tell you, I'm sure, but will you have a way of listening to what's happening in the other matches? Because obviously results elsewhere might be a factor, or will you just concentrate on getting the win that you need?
We are quite lucky in this aspect, is because if we win, we do our job. We don't need to pay attention what the other results. For sure, if we are not winning, probably we need to pay attention. But we have the privilege that we depends on us.
Do you sense a confidence that you can go there and do the job?
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
Callum, Hudson and Odoi obviously got a Chelsea loan. How ironic would it be, I know it has nothing to do with you before your time that he left, but how ironic would it be if he was a factor in you not making it into the Champions League?
In this moment, he's Forest player, so he's playing for them, and I have no doubt that he's going to try his best with his team. So, but we need to be focused on our squad, our player, and our game.
Final one from me. Looking forward to the dreaded transfer window, which starts a little bit earlier, doesn't it, this season? Some reports suggest Enzo Fernandez has been in Madrid looking at houses. I know he hasn't because he's been here. But how important is he to Chelsea, and how important is he that you keep him here? He's on a long contract, but suggestions Real Madrid might be interested.
Yeah, Enzo is a main player for us. He's one of the captain, he's one of the leader. This season has been very, very good. He can be even better next season, starting from the first day. So nothing to say about speculation. He's focused on us, and this is the most important thing.
He's staying, right?
Yes.
Mimi.
Thank you.
Hi, so you've got a busy few days coming up. Do you feel any pressure? I'm sure you're not staying up late at night thinking about how to get that Champions League spot, or are you?
Any pressure? When you join Chelsea, you feel the pressure since day one. You don't need to play this kind of game to feel more pressure or less pressure. I feel pressure since I joined the club, because it's a club that you need to win games. And we won many games this season, but probably we need one more to the most important one.
And how'd you go about, you've got an important game this weekend and a few days later as well, the Conference League final. How'd you go about deciding maybe rotating key players for both matches?
Now the focus is Sunday game. That is the next one, is the most important one. And then after that, we can be focused on Wednesday game. For sure, I said already the other day, we don't have time enough to recover the energy. So for sure, we need to rotate and we need to change things. And the reason why is because from Sunday to Wednesday, there is no time enough to recover energy. Or at least if we were both club in the same situation, us and Betis, was quite different. But because they play today, so they have 2 days more. So we need to make some changes.
And what's the atmosphere been like, this week with the players? Are they feeling any pressure? Like, how are you seeing the players are dealing with it?
No, they are. To be honest, I can see them exactly in the same way they were almost all season. They know that they are aware that this is the game, is an important game, is the last one, is the most important one, because if we are able to finish well, it's a good thing for players, for fans, for club, for us as a coaching staff, for everyone.
Do you, by any chance, give any motivational words to the players to get them with that mental strength to prepare them for both matches?
No, I think we need to prepare them for the next one, not for both. I think we need to prepare them for Forest one. In terms of motivation, we also try almost every game to give them some extra motivation because it's something also that is part of the game.
Thanks, Mimi. John.
Hi Enzo, over the last few months there has been a massive difference between your home form and your away form. I think it's 1 league, 1 in 10. Can you try and explain why there has been such a difference?
It's something for sure that probably during the summer or during the short break we have is something that we have to analyze. I also said many times that I like to analyze game by game. I think we play some game away where we didn't deserve to lose, or even the draw. I don't know, Palace away. I think we were much better and we deserved to win the game. But for sure, if we struggle away, there is a reason why, and we're gonna use the break to understand the reason why. In the other side, at home, we won almost all the games. So also there is a good part, not only the bad part.
Is there a mental issue there, do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a mentally problem, but for sure there is something that we need to improve, no doubt.
Because on Sunday, the attitude and mentally they've got to be absolutely spot on, haven't they? So it's going to be pretty lively at the City Ground.
Yeah, no doubt. But even the last game away, I think the last game was Newcastle away. I think they show resilience, they show effort. Overall, I think we didn't deserve to lose that game, even with 10 players. But at the end, we lost the game. And so I don't think it's mentally, to be honest.
Just a question on the England squad's going to be announced at 10 o'clock this morning. Is there a concern from you for your players who are going to be picked in that squad, given you've got the Club World Cup coming up? You've spoken to anybody, Thomas Tuchel, just to see how he plans to use your players there?
I didn't speak with one of them. The only thing I can say, and I said already many times, that as much as players we have in the international team, we are happy because that is something good. First of all, for the players, because they represent the country and it's nice, and for the club also.
But I think the last game's on the 10th, but obviously you're in America, 15th, around that kind of time. So will you be asking maybe that they can be released early?
But from the 10th to 15th, we have 5 days. The problem is that we have a game Sunday and Wednesday, European competition final. No one is scared about that.
So player welfare, you've got those games, as you say, there's not much between those 2 games, then the players go in with the international team, then they fly to America, and you could be out there till the 15th of July. I mean, for player welfare, what would you say? Wasn't it great?
But no one care about player welfare, healthy.
How do you manage that?
Nothing. If they're gonna be tired, they are not going to play. How you can manage that? It's simply like that. But I don't think there is many attention about player selfie or these kind of things. Otherwise, it's not normal the amount of game that they played.
Simon.
So it wasn't a case that the club should even remotely talk to international coaches and stuff and say, would you mind leaving them out on this occasion? It wasn't something you thought of doing?
No, from my point of view.
It's obviously going to be an added challenge for these players to sort of think that they've got to play all these games in a short period of time.
Yeah, but that's why I said that for me it's not normal and it's not correct. And I can understand that people is thinking, yeah, but they earn much money, lots of money, so it's not. But it's not about money. It's about health. It's about to protect a little bit players. And my feeling is because of the amount of game that they played, I don't think they pay attention on that. So.
And I know you're just focused on these two games and this season, but is there any concern for the start of next season that all your players have played this amount of football before next season's even started?
I'm not thinking about the next season. I'm thinking about the next two games, but for sure there is a chance where we have players that because of the amount of the games, they can get injury or they can be tired. And then we see how we need to behave.
Rob.
Going back to Sunday, is the biggest risk to your team that Forest might feel like they've got nothing really to lose, given that they've already overachieved so much this season? The pressure could be off them a little bit, whereas for Chelsea, everything hinged on what was expected at the start of the season.
At this stage of the season, I think the pressure is for all the clubs that we are involved. So I think it's also for them. Or if they don't feel the pressure, it's not something that I'm worried about, because I'm just worried about our team, how we can win the game, no more than that.
Do you fear that the expectation weighs that bit more heavily on Chelsea's players than it would on Forest?
Yeah, probably yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Cameras off, please. And we